If you reckon, OG Rick got a knock. Militia guy. Batman has been knocked out. The hope of the team is Playboy, and Playboy is closer to Alpha. FET Sport know there's one player left, and now they're pushing Playboy with everything they have. We have only Militia guy here taking a test on 21 Alpha. Militia guy just stalling and trying to wait for his teammates to come. He's the only one left, and Playboy has gotten a knock on him. This is definitely a test, definitely. And yeah, Angry wasn't able to get into the scene in time, and Playboy did the best thing that he could do in that position. After getting a knock, he went straight for a test. The mistake F8 made there was they left one of their players to be too far apart, and it seems like they've spotted Team SABAWELI. Team SABAWELI came to third party, and FET Sports have gotten the memo. They just finished the fight with Deal Guards, and now they're preparing for a new fight with Team SABAWELI. Let's see who's going to win this fight. With F8, they just won the fight with Old Guards and lost Glacier Guy, be able to win this fight with Team SABAWELI, or will they lose the fight to Team SABAWELI? We still have Active Gaming, the Predators, and 16 African Giants comfortable in boot camp. Every team avoiding to overextend. Old Guards have been the first team to be sent back to the lobby in 16th place. Very sad thing there for them as they got the first knock, and it seems like they were more energized for that fight, for that push. But in the long run, Rick got knocked out, Alpha got knocked out, Badman got knocked out, and Playboy was the last one left. GG to Playboy. We have RILA Insider. They've gone to the hill, the same hill Team SABAWELI came from, or went to rather, where they noticed there was a fight in Painan. And RILA Insider, they've gotten the memo that there's a fight that is about to happen, or their teams in Painan, and they're just here waiting for the first mistake, waiting for the team that's going to mess up first. And there you have it. Psycho from the Predators have gotten a knock on to Agate from Active Gaming. Agate picked for too long and got knocked off by Psycho, but they should be able to get this revive easily. They should be. Psycho circling around. He doesn't know behind is where he is. Behind trying to play the stealth play, waiting for Psycho to make a mistake and come out from the warehouse, which he already knows is at. The African Giants also making a push. They've gotten into the main building. They know that Active Gaming had a knocked player, and Titans have also gotten a knock onto an Extreme Gaming player. But let's still maintain this boot camp. This seems like a more promising fight. Seems like a very much promising fight. We still have the Predators with their two players alive, Psycho and Epic. We still have Active Gaming. They know that they're getting boxed in by two teams. The South African Giants have pushed up completely. Active Gaming is in between these two teams. Let's see how it's going to play out for them. Extreme Gaming were able to get their revive on to Oka, by the way.
It looks like Active Gaming are trying to push here.
FET Sports have gotten into a fight with Team SABAWELI. FET Sports tested a player from they have Shroud pushing outside. He has been able to get a knock on to Shroud. But RILA Insider taking some third party shots, and now they've knocked out Shroud. Kitten and IBZ, the only one alive. They lost Daniel earlier on. And Kucha has been taken out. Team SABAWELI winning this fight onto the FET Sports. They lost only them, and they should be able to easily get the revive onto Shroud. And whoa, Kitten has been knocked out by Trip. This seems like a definite push from RILA Insider. IBZ is the only one alive for his team. Is he going to be able to get this revive up in time? Nice third party coming in from RILA Insider. IBZ, you need to play smart here, and you need to be as fast as possible. RILA Insider still taking some long distance third party shots. Extreme Gaming with a knock onto Spammer from Extreme Gaming, a knock from Titans onto Extreme Gaming rather. Sorry about that. We still have Active Gaming, the Predators, and 16 African Giants in boot camp. RILA Insider decided not to, because that would have been them going further from the save zone. Behind with a knock onto 69 Phantom. Let's see if he's going to be able to get a test. Sadiq from Titans has been able to get a test onto Spammer as well. Lots of fights going on in multiple places. It seems like the push in bootcamp is getting more active. Onto the Predators. They've gotten a knock onto Epic. Psycho, the only one alive. Resistance has been knocked out. This looks like a test, and yeah, Psycho has tested, and Bihan has tested Psycho. Sadly, Resistance was too far apart from her teammates, or too close to Psycho, and Psycho did the same thing that we saw Playboy do earlier on. He went for a straight test because he knew definitely he was not winning that fight with any more kills. So he tried to get the only kill that was feasible enough to get. GG for Psycho. Now we have Active Gaming and 16 African Giants. 16 African Giants know very well that some Active Gaming players are wounded. They're coming up with the push behind the first line of defense, behind trying to fall back a bit to give him some space. 16 African Giants pushing up. If they get too careless, they will expose themselves to Guard and Agate, who are trying to get the area view. These guys are too clustered together, and this is a bad thing to do because one nade can get them down. Behind, trying not to expose himself too much, trying to keep himself in the eyes of his teammates so they can watch him. He knows he has 4 people in front of him. Then they're trying to get some angle to keep his back safe. Yeah, Behind has taken some shots. Guard giving him some support from his angle. Nice knock from behind, some support from his teammates. Another person. Behind has been knocked out by Rengoku. Agate has gotten a knock onto a player from, and that is a clean wipe. No. They just got third partied. After they just got third partied. Wow. That twist of fate for them. We are sitting with 11 players. By the way, the third party was from Tactical eSports. Nice play from Gyro, but by the way, they just crept in from the back of Bootcamp, and they secured the kills. Active Gaming went out 12th place with 5 kills to their names. GG to them. We are sitting with 40 players alive and 11 teams left. We have Sync in it perfectly. Very nice. Sync, they seem to be in a nice compound. We have FEINTED Africa approaching another compound. Not much teams in the safe zone. This is what happens when the safe zone shifts in a very awkward manner. It shifts away from a lot of teams. We have RILA INSIDER at the edge of the safe zone. Teams are really trying to make it up to the safe zone. By the way, they were able to get all their revives. So RILA INSIDER weren't really able to get kills from them. But they did do their damage, and that was a GG for Trip with the long range shots. Natural Killers coming up behind Dream Team, and it seems like the stack is swimming. King is in the vehicle. They entered as a 3-man team and they lost Archer earlier on in the match. Although they have 1 kill to their name, they've not really been doing so well since Monday. So I think they're just trying to avoid unnecessary early deaths and all that. You have Titans coming to the zone. Titans have been in a very lengthy, I don't know if I'll call it hide and seek situation with Extreme Gaming. They've been getting knocks but not be able to get tests. But they were able to test Spammer, by the way. That's how they got their only kill. We have your killer is in a fight with Titans. Your killer is coming in from behind Titans, and they've been able to get a knock on Ronnie. Titans in the safe zone. Ronnie was the farthest behind, which explains why he got knocked out. I don't see Ronnie getting revived, by the way. Although Titans, the rest of his teammates rather, have gotten the memo that there's a team behind them. And although some of them are in paradise already, we have Sadiq. I'm trying to see what he wants to do. Sadiq and Basin, if I'm not mistaken. They can't get this revive off. It's not just logical. So Ron is definitely going to bleed out, and that's a kill for your killer. Your killer has just got the knock, and they are going to a different direction. They know very well that there's a team there. They know very well. Ron is trying to crawl back. Oh, he has stopped crawling actually. I think he has lost hope that he could get revived. And if Extreme Gaming move up a bit forward, if Nax just picks a bit, he should be able to see Ronnie and he could be able to steal this kill. Oh, it seems like Sabiru, Satoru, sorry, he's trying to get a revive. And yeah, he seems to be able to get a revive, although shots coming in from Axe. And Axe was able to get that test on running. Sadly for your killer, is the kill won't count. It was a very, very risky revive to pull off. And now Satoru has put himself in a tight spot. Because Extreme Gaming is most definitely going to knock him out. The rest of his teammates, Sadiq and Basin, are just moving into the safe zone. Satoru trying to struggle to stay alive, maybe get a knock or two on Extreme Gaming, but they're also trying to box him in. I don't see him making it out of this though. The zone has shifted, by the way, and we have FEINTED Africa in the safe zone. A player of them knocked out, by the way. That is Ice. That knock was from Tactical eSports. I missed it, but it should be. Dream Team in a fight with natural killers as well. They got a knock onto Roshi and were able to test him. Juicy rather, sorry. ROSA seen also taking some shots onto natural killers, and natural killers seem to be in a tough spot because ROSA seen Sub ROSA is maintaining the high ground, taking some shots at them. Dream Team taking some other shots on them. And Shadow is the only one standing for natural killers. Roshi got knocked. I believe King knocked out Roshi. I sort of missed that. But Shout can make it out of this situation easily because the whole of Sub ROSA are just looking at his direction. They're like waiting for him to make a mistake. Yeah, we have RILA INSIDER in the fight with Team SABAWELI. Yeah, Gerola has been knocked out for RILA INSIDER. Coco trying to suppress some shots onto IBZ. Coco and Gerola are the only ones that haven't gotten to the safe zone yet, whereas Strip and Zeke trying to gatekeep for Team SABAWELI. They've gotten the memo that some teams or a team is outside. And Coco just trying to observe to determine if he can get this revive onto Gerola, but I don't see that happening. Coco is going to have to leave anyways. Yeah, and he's leaving. They already know they can't pick up their teammate, and that is going to be a kill counted for Team SABAWELI. They've gotten their 4th kill in the game, and sadly, they've run straight. I think Moose has gotten that test onto them. That's what happens when you rotate late into the safe zone. GG for Moose, by the way. Now Team SABAWELI is down to just Shroud. We have 28 players alive and 9 teams still comfortably sitting. A lot of teams in the safe zone, by the way. I don't really know why Shroud is in the blue. I think, wow. Shroud is pulling off the KHK strat, as people normally call it. He has 45 estates and he has reserve looking in front of him. So he's picking up as he's healing, and the plan there is to heal up as long as possible, whereas the rest of his teammates being Seed, Anonymous, and will. Alright, this one is beyond me, but I think that is Lilo's car. Alright. They've gotten some shots onto Sync rotating a vehicle, and they've been reduced. Cellular Buy has been reduced to low HP. Shadow has gotten a knock on Cellular Buy. Remix the only one standing. This is a push from your killer is. They know that they were only 2 players because they saw a bike. Remix, this shouldn't be a good time. Okay, it seems like he'll be able to get his revive on, but I don't think Cellular Buy will be able to heal up in time. Their team is giving them some support. Moose and Loki giving them some support. Remix has been revived. Courtesy of the cover fire from the rest of the Sync players. Let's see if your killers are going to be able to get this knock. Small is coming up from Lilo's car. They're trying to pin Remix and Salaba in the top spot. They don't have much space left. If Lilo's car can get this nade, well, then he should be able to kill them. By the way, Shard has been taken out by Zeke. Last one alive for Team SABAWELI. You guys noticed Liloska was tossing mollies and nades for Sync, and sadly he didn't notice Remix cooked a nade for him, and he got distracted with the team that drove past him and he got knocked out. Anonymous trying to get this revive onto him, but I don't think Sync will let this revive come up. The rest of Sync players coming up, they know that a revive is going on there. They're just patiently waiting for their teammates, and now the blue is pushing them. They have to move. Remix in a 1v1 with Anonymous. They've gotten a knock onto Anonymous. And yeah, the zone has shifted. Now is your killer versus Team Sync. Remix has been knocked out. Team Sync still pushing up, trying to secure as many kills as much as possible. Hit the last one standing here, and Sid has been knocked out. all the hope of the team now is left for Shroud, who is healing up in the blue. You get to see why they left Shroud behind. He has all the first aids, and his own job is to just stay alive as much as possible. Why the team went forward to get as much kills as possible. You have 17 players alive, and 6 teams. Sorry, Liluska just died. That is 16 players, 6 teams. Sync still alive. They just killed your killer is. They have 4th total team kills, which are the 3 players from your killer is and the player that they earlier killed from Team SABAWELI. Shots coming out. FEINTED Africa taking out shots onto Tactical eSports. We still have Tactical eSports Beast in the blue. He's also healing up, but sadly he doesn't have enough first aids. And I don't see Beast surviving for long. We have RILA Insider, Zeke and Trip in the safe zone, Coco behind, just out of the safe zone, trying to clear their back, make sure that there's nothing behind them. Team Sync, Salah by the last one alive for his team, healing up as well. Sadly, he doesn't have enough first aids, but Beast is definitely dying before him. Oh, scratch that. Beast has 10 first aids. Sorry, I read that wrongly. Salah by has 4 first aids as well, and we have Shroud with about 22 first aids. He has the most first aids, so he seems to survive. He seems to be the one to survive longer. We have FEINTED Africa, Ice and Zero, the last ones. The only one standing, Leonidas has been revived, so make that 3. They have the safe zone, but they don't have a very, very good spot because a lot of teams are going to be putting their eyes on them. They have ROSA, the only team with 4 complete players. They have 8 kills to their names. Yeah. And we have Team Sync taking some shots onto ROSA, and now he has died to the blue zone. Sadly for that, we have 12 players alive with 5 teams still remaining. Beast still working out his heal strategy. Shell still working out his heal strategy, trying to get his team to survive as long as possible. Shots coming out from ROSA. ROSA seen onto FEINTED Africa. They don't have the safe zone. They're trying to move into the safe zone, and they're seeing RILA moving to the safe zone. It has been able to get in the safe zone, and sadly, the cover fire from Trip has knocked out Sin. ROSA had 4 complete players, but they made mistakes, and now only Shade is standing for them. RILA Insider have been able to get into the safe zone. Played Zeke rather, taking some shots, and Subres have been taken out of the game. Ice has been knocked out. This looks like a game for RILA Insider once again. They won the first game. They are playing very strongly in this match. I see them winning. Leonidas has gotten a knock onto Trip, a knock and test, sorry to say. RILA Insider sitting with just 2 players. Will FEINTED Africa be able to win this? They have the safe zone. They have 3 players. Can they secure this win? They need this win more than RILA Insider. Can they do this? We have Shroud still healing up, has about 7 first aids. Coco has been killed. Zeke the only one alive. Sorry to say, I don't see RILA Insider winning this any longer. They've lost the numbers, and Zeke doesn't have enough first aids. Zeke with the grenade, trying to see if he can get a knock or 2. And Zeke is a pretty smart and aggressive player. I believe if he gets some knocks, he's definitely pushing. They have FEINTED Africa. They know very well they have the safe zone. They can see the stats. 5 players alive, so they just need to play well. Zeke trying to survive longer than Shroud, while Shroud trying to heal up and survive as long as possible. We have Ice, Zero, Leonidas. They've stayed Zeke. They know Zeke is behind the 3. They're trying to kill Zeke. Zeke is fighting back. And let's see who's going to get this kill for. Let's see who's going to get this. No, what? These 3 guys are in one small place. Leonidas has gotten the first onto Zeke. And Shroud has also died to the blue zone. FEINTED Africa winning this second match with 4 kills. Leonidas did all of them single-handedly. We have your killer is placing second with 3 team kills. We have RILA Insider placing third with 6 team kills. We have Subres placing fourth, with 8 team kills. We have Tactical eSports placing fifth, with 2 team kills. We have Team Sync placing 6th with 4 team kills. We have XTREME Gaming playing 7th with 2 team kills. We have Titans placing 8th with 1 team kill. We have Team SABAWELI placing 9th with 4 team kills. We have Dream Team placing 10th with 2 team kills. We have Natural Killers placing 11th with 1 team kill. We have Active Gaming placing 12th with 6 team kills. We have 16 African Giants placing 13th with 3 team kills. We have the Predators placing 14th with 1 team kill. We have FAT Sports placing 15th with 5 team kills. And last but not the least, we have the Old Guards placing 16th with 1 team kill. That was a very, very nice match. And we hope to see you in the third match playing Miramar.